Calaroga Shark Media.
Idly ho, I'm Johnny Mac with your daily comedy news. Anthony Jeselnik will have a new special on Netflix. It is called Bones and All, November 26th. How's that factor in with Thanksgiving? That's 2 days before Thanksgiving. All right, something to do Thanksgiving night. This one, like so many, was filmed during the Netflix is a Joke Festival back on May 10th. The official log line, Anthony Jeselnik celebrates 20 years of delivering witty, boundary-pushing comedy in his new razor-sharp stand-up special. Oh boy, there's some specifics. Thanks, Netflix. Tom Papa has his special coming out. As I pointed out yesterday, I think Jerry Seinfeld did Papa a favor and made some news on Papa's podcast. And now we're all talking about Tom Papa. Anyway, Tom Papa's special Home Free, his third for Netflix, will be out next Tuesday. They have shared a trailer. Now, let me jump in here. In the past, not the last special, the one before that, that's when I first started using the term clapter. Tom Papa was doing some material, and I noticed that the audience was not laughing, they were clapping. And as you listen to this trailer here, especially this first joke, note the audience reaction.
I've been going through some changes at my house. We dropped off my last daughter, my last child, my youngest, off at college. And they're all gone now. And nobody tells you how hard it's going to be pretending to be sad. Not one tear. Not one tear. I really thought I was going to cry. I feel so bad. But I think I might be happier than I've ever been.
Papa taped the hour this summer at the Warner Theater in Washington, D.C. Great theater. Tom Papa Home Free, October 29th on your Netflix. Mateo Lane has joined Hularious. I'm warming up to the term, guys. Hularious not messing around. Bill Burr, Lana Glazer, Roy Wood Jr., Otsko Kotska, Jessica Kirson, Chris DiStefano, and now Mateo Lane. This one will be taped tomorrow at the Broad Stage in Santa Monica. Mateo Lane said, I am thrilled to be part of the Disney Hulu family. This is the closest I'll get to becoming the fifth Golden Girl. We now have a title for Jim Gaffigan's special, which will kick off Hularious. That is called The Skinny, and that launches November 22nd. More specials. Veer Das will get one for Netflix. In Untitled Special, Veer Das is inspired by the ancient philosophy of sharing happiness. Untitled Special offers a unique narrative of self-discovery and global connection. Veer embarks on a thrilling adventure performing in multiple cities worldwide, from iconic venues to hidden gems. Veer says comedy has the power to bring people together, and no matter where they are, with this special, we are trying to bring something fresh to comedy by sharing stories and experiences that celebrate love and kindness, while showing that laughter really is a universal language. He's really good. I like him a lot. Got a little SNL controversy. Comedian Demetrius Fields wrote, somebody at Saturday Night Live ripped off my bit last night, so here's a recording of me doing it last May. I've been doing it for 5 months, and a lot of the same rooms people who work on that show are in. Maybe it was parallel thinking. The sketch in question from the Michael Keaton-hosted episode imagines an interracial couple in 1955 professing their love to their two respective families. Ego's father and brother are accepting of the romance. Andrew Dismuke's mother and father are not. The crux of the perhaps parallel thinking are the lyrics of Hey Soul Sister. Back in 1995, SNL settled a lawsuit with Rick Shapiro after Jay Moore was accused of stealing one of Rick Shapiro's bits word for word in a sketch called O'Callahan and Son Pub. Over the years, others, including Tig Notaro, Tim Heidecker, and the Groundlings, have pointed out similar thinking. NBC has not commented at the time of this recording. Trevor Noah was on the Diary of a CEO podcast and talked about his diagnosis of ADHD. Trevor said, I would have the inability to choose where to place my focus right on one of the things. So I'd either be hyper-focused by something that I shouldn't, or I'd have no focus for the thing that I should. So I could be having a conversation with you, and let's say there's a car outside revving its engine. At some point, that'd be all I'd think about. Even though you're speaking to me, that's all I'd be able to think about. Like, who's revving this engine? Who's driving this car? What's going on out there? What kind of car is this? It sounds like a V6. Is that a truck? But you'd be talking, and at the end of the sentence, I'd just hear the last three words you said, and then I'd try to put it all together and act like I was paying attention. 2 years ago, my friend got diagnosed. He told me about it, changed his whole life. Then when he was describing some of the symptoms, I was like, well, that's weird. That sounds a lot like me, and we're very different people personality-wise. Then I asked him, I don't understand. I've never noticed these things in you. And he was like, yeah. He was very good at hiding them. He was very good at masking them. It hit home so much that it made me think I need to get diagnosed. It is going to be very hard to not get political on this program between now and Election Day. We are 2 weeks out. Eddie Griffin shredded Kamala Harris as a liar during a podcast appearance. Griffin said, "I don't know what the F you thinking voting for Kamala. She's a puppet, y'all. She has zero experience. Nobody respects her on the world stage. Everybody I talk to don't like you. Ain't nobody going to vote for you." He referred to the vice president as Kalian Harris and asked his listeners, how you going to vote for a lion-stinking B word? Here's your choices, America, the liar or the crook. I think I might be going with the crook, god darn it. Fox News points out, quote, Griffin then offered a humorous argument that Trump has certain credentials within the black community and that he's got 3 baby mamas, 43 felony cases and counting, selling high-top tennis shoes just like Michael Jordan, got shot just like Tupac. That MFer gonna drop an album next. Comedian Gary Owen shut down a heckler at a recent show who was a Trump supporter. Gary shared a 90-second clip on social media in which an unseen audience member interrupts Gary. The audience member yells out, "Give me 5 minutes, MFer." Gary said, "No, you know what? You're not going to get 5 minutes, MFer. That was the whitest MFer I've ever heard. Build your own career, B-word. What do you want my 5 minutes for? No refunds, ho. I still got your money, B-word. So technically you work for me tonight, ho." Owen cursed out the heckler. The crowd laughed. The man yelled out, "F you." The crowd cheers and boos when venue employees escorted the MAGA hat-wearing instigator out of the building. Gary Owen said, "He looks exactly like I thought he was going to look too. Oh yeah, there's a lot of child porn on his laptop. I guarantee that stuff." Here at Daily Comedy News, we want to be clear. We have no knowledge of that laptop accusation. They are making a documentary called Playing POTUS. It stars Maya Rudolph, Dana Carvey, Will Ferrell, Alec Baldwin, Keegan-Michael Key. They will discuss the arts of the presidential parody. No date yet on that one. Election's 2 weeks, guys. Get moving. Oh, what else can I tell you about? I have so much. Comedy Fantasy Camp is back for its 3rd installment with Jay Leno, Adam Carolla, and Natasha Leggero. January 23rd through the 26th. It will also feature Brad Williams and Patrick Warburton. You know, Putty. Why Putty? I don't know. The official description set for January 23rd through the 26th. The unique event offers comedy hopefuls of all skill levels the chance to learn the ins and outs of the industry from those who knew it well. Jay Leno, Adam Carolla, Natasha Leggero, Brad Williams, and Patrick Warburton are set as headliners, with additional special guests expected to be announced in the coming months. The comedy pros will mentor, coach, and guide participants in different aspects of the art form, from writing and stand-up to timing and performance and more. With all due respect to Carolla, Leggero, Williams, and Warburton, just stand next to Jay Leno the entire time. He's in a different class from those other 4. Leggero is set in a head counselor role that will see her corralling campers and sharing expertise with them across 4 days. Participants will be divided into small groups while they zero in on developing comedic styles under guidance from their professional mentors. They will create, refine, and polish material throughout the camp, all leading up to a grand finale. In a statement, Jay Leno said, "I like to talk to comics, and comics like to help other comics. I have more in common with comedians than some people have known my whole life. Writing jokes is the hardest thing in the world. Words of power. You need to learn how to use them." Adam Carolla worked hard in his statement. He said, "So happy to be back in biz for our next Comedy Fantasy Camp and with my pal Jay Leno." Must have spent hours on that one, or his publicist spent 5 seconds. You should see the grin on my face right now. I make myself laugh sometimes. What else we got here today? Kate McKinnon will host the 75th National Book Awards ceremony and benefit dinner Wednesday, November 20th. John Batiste will perform live at the in-person awards ceremony to be held at Cipriani Wall Street in New York City. I saw Batiste open for the Rolling Stones this summer. He was quite good. Ken Jeong's publicist getting it done today. Ken Jeong story number 1. Ken Jeong set for award named for comedy icon Rodney Dangerfield. Today is the Los Angeles City College Foundation's gala. Actor, writer, and producer Ken Jeong will be feted with the Rodney Respect Award. LACC's Rodney Dangerfield Institute was founded in his honor in cooperation with widow Joan Dangerfield. The institute offers 4 classes, including a stand-up workshop, joke writing, and an American film comedy genre class. Oh, but Mr. Jeong is having a big day because today at 11:30 a.m. Pacific time, Ken gets the 2,794th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Guest speakers include Randall Park, Joel McHale, and special surprise. Anna Martinez is producer of the Hollywood Walk of Fame, who says the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce is proud to honor Ken Jeong with a well-deserved star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Ken's incredible journey from medicine to entertainment is a testament to his remarkable talent and dedication. In short, the doctor is in. I believe, you can fact check me, but I believe if they do offer you a star, you have to pay for the star yourself. Roy Wood Jr., I guess people are enjoying the American version of Have I Got News for You. It's always trending when I open up the HBO Max app. He's going to guest host the British version on November 8th. He gave a good quote here. He said, "Thank you to the Hignify team for giving me gainful employment as a TV presenter in England, a country that I hear has no issues whatsoever with immigration. To seek asylum in England, one must have left their country of origin due to a well-founded fear of persecution. Depending on which way the presidential election goes in America, I might be hanging around England for a while." Have I Got News for You originated on the BBC in 1990. For the show's first 12 years, it was hosted by British actor Agnes Deaton. Since 2002, different guest presenters have hosted the show every week. The Daily Show will go live November 5th. That is election night. Jon Stewart and team will be prepared for a no-resolution outcome. That should be a fun watch. Meanwhile, Stephen Colbert not going live that night. I guess CBS is prepared for a no-election outcome. You know, when you're going like, yeah, you know, we're waiting for this last date to come in. It's really close. We don't know who's going to win. Anyway, here's Stephen Colbert interrupting our news coverage. I was not impressed by the CBS hosts on that last debate. So, there was a time, well, you know this, right? Edward R. Murrow, Walter Cronkite, even Dan Rather. CBS was the Tiffany brand. Like, there was a time when CBS News was it. After, what's her name, going, "You're out of time, sir?" I'm kind of done with CBS News. Sorry, guys. You might as well air Colbert. I'll be watching Jon Stewart. Jimmy Fallon will air a special Sunday night episode on November 17th following Sunday Night Football. His guests will be John Hamm, Lindsay Lohan, and Pharrell. Jimmy Fallon will tape the episode earlier in the day on Sunday before heading out to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey to watch the Jets. Oh, terrible. Sunday Night Football. You think a Jets game is going to prop up the Tonight Show ratings? Have you seen the Jets? Yeah, let's get out there. Bashing the Jets is always a great way to end. That's your comedy news for today. See you tomorrow.